Welcome to class 8. This is part 2 of chapter 14, metals and non-metals. In our last video, we have learned about reactivity series of metals, where we have observed that metals are arranged in a vertical column according to their reactivity, and if we move from upwards to downwards to this series, metals decrease their reactivity or reactivity is decreased. So, the arrangement of metals in a vertical column in the order of decreasing reactivities is called reactivity series of metals. The metals are arranged from upwards to downwards in this way. First potassium, then sodium, then calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead. Hydrogen is a non-metal, but it also gives positive ion like metal, so it is kept in this series. Below hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, gold and platinum. So if we move from upwards to downwards to this series, reactivity of metals gradually decreased. That means potassium is highly reactive than sodium, sodium is more reactive than calcium, calcium is more reactive than magnesium, aluminium is more reactive than zinc, or aluminium is more reactive than iron, in this way. And if we consider in reverse, copper is less reactive than iron, copper is less reactive than zinc, copper is less reactive than aluminium. Clear, children? Okay. One of the important topics in this chapter is displacement reaction. What do you mean by displacement reaction? In this reactivity series, just you have observed that the metals which is top of the other metal, that metal is more reactive, and this more reactive metal can displace its less reactive metal from its salt solution. This reaction is called displacement reaction. Suppose A is a metal and B is another metal and we take its salt solution BC. Now what happens in this reaction? A being highly reactive, it displaces B from its salt solution and it forms AC, and B is left in this solution. A being highly reactive or more reactive, it displaces B, which one is less reactive as compared to A, and it occupies its space. That means A displaces B from its salt solution and B is left in this solution. Take an example. If some zinc granules are kept in ferrous sulfate solution. Okay, now find out these two metals at first. What are they? Zinc and iron. And find out their position in this reactivity series. Zinc and iron. We see that the position of zinc is above of iron in the reactivity series of metal. So zinc is more reactive than iron. So zinc being more reactive or highly reactive, it can displace iron from its salt solution and it forms zinc sulfate, and iron is left in this solution. Look, zinc being highly reactive, it displaces iron and it forms zinc sulfate, and iron is left in this solution. The color of ferrous sulfate is dirty green, so the color of solution also changes from dirty green to colorless. In your book, there are some examples. In beaker A, some zinc granules are kept in copper sulfate solution. So, some zinc granules are kept in copper sulfate solution. Now, at first, write down the reactivity series of metal Ka, Na, Ca, Mg, Al, zinc, iron, lead, then hydrogen, copper, Hg, Ag, Au, Pt. Now, what are these two metals? Zinc and copper. Zinc and copper. In this reactivity series, the position of zinc is above of copper. So, zinc is more reactive than copper. So, zinc being highly reactive, it displaces copper from its salt solution, that is copper sulfate solution, and it forms zinc sulfate and copper is left in this solution. So, zinc being highly reactive, it displaces copper. It displaces copper and it forms zinc sulfate, and brown copper is left in this solution. Clear? So, this is one of the example of this displacement reaction. Beaker B, some iron nails are kept in copper sulfate solution. Some iron nails are kept in copper sulfate solution. Now, the copper sulfate solution, it is blue in color. Here in this reaction, the two metals are iron and copper. Let us find out their position in the reactivity series, iron and copper. The position of iron is quite above of copper in the reactivity series of metal. So, iron is more reactive than copper. So, iron can displace copper from its salt solution and form ferrous sulfate solution, and brown copper is left in this solution. Okay, so iron being more reactive, it displaces copper from its salt solution, that means copper sulfate solution, and it forms ferrous sulfate, and brown copper is left in this solution. The color changes from blue to dirty green. This is another example of displacement reaction. In beaker C, some copper are kept with zinc sulfate solution. Now write down copper are kept in zinc sulfate solution. Find out these two metals at first, copper and zinc. Let us find out their position. Copper and zinc. Look here, zinc is quite above of copper in the reactivity series of metal. So, copper is less reactive than zinc. It is below. The position of copper is below than zinc. So, copper is less reactive than zinc. So, here copper cannot displace zinc from its salt solution, that means zinc sulfate solution, because copper is less reactive. So, no reaction takes place in this case, as because copper is less reactive than zinc. Clear, children? Now, in beaker D, some copper are kept in iron sulfate solution. Some copper are kept in iron sulfate solution. Here find out these two metal, one is copper and another is iron. Now find out their position in the reactivity series of metal. Look here, here is iron and here is copper. That means iron is quite above of copper. So copper is less reactive than iron. So in this case also copper cannot displace iron from its salt solution, because copper is less reactive than iron. The position of copper in the reactivity series is below of iron. So, copper is less reactive. It cannot displace iron from its salt solution. So, no reaction takes place. Look here, in beaker E, some iron nails are kept in zinc sulfate solution. Some iron nails, that means Fe, are kept in zinc sulfate solution, ZnSO4, zinc sulfate solution. Again, your two metals are here, iron and zinc. Find out, children, the position of iron and zinc. Look, zinc is above of iron. The position of zinc is above of iron in the reactivity series. So zinc is more reactive than iron. And we can also say iron is less reactive than zinc. Iron is less reactive than zinc. So iron cannot displace zinc from its salt solution. So no reaction takes place in this case. Clear, children? So what do you mean by displacement reaction? The reaction in which more reactive metal displaces a less reactive metal from its salt solution. The reaction is called displacement reaction. Hope this topic is clear to you. Now, uses of some metals. Iron, it is used to make pipes, sinks, storage tanks, railway tracks, etc. Articles such as nails, bolts, chains, wires, agricultural tools are made of iron. Steel, it is an alloy form. It is used in making utensils, constructions of buildings, bridges, ship, etc. Next metal is copper. Copper is mainly used to make electrical wires. Copper vessels, utensils are also used for cooking purpose. As we know, metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. So copper is used to make wares and cooking utensils. Aluminium is also used to make cooking utensils. Aluminium foil is used for packing food, and aluminium alloys are used in the construction of different parts of aircrafts. Zinc, another important metal, it is used to make in dry cells, and with the help of zinc, many useful alloys are made like brass, bronze, etc. Some uses of non-metals. Non-metals like oxygen, it is essential for our respiration. Living organisms cannot survive without oxygen. Nitrogen and phosphorus are used in fertilizers to enhance the growth of plants. Chlorine is used for water purification. Manganese is used for making antiseptic creams or ointments, which we apply on cuts and wounds. Graphite, it is used in lead pencils. Graphite is also used as electrodes. Clear, children? The topic ends here. Learn well. Thank you for watching the video.